The next one is binomial expansion method. How do we use binomial expansion theorem to answer these complex questions of reminders? Right. First of all, what is binomial expansion? If you look at a plus b whole power n can be expanded. This can be expanded like this: a power n plus nc1 into a power n minus. Actually, this is nc0. nc0 is 1. That's why we ignore it, right? So a power n plus nc1 into a power n minus 1 into b power 1, nc2 into a power n minus 2 into b square, and so on. Last one will be b power n. Actually, it is ncn into b power n. ncn will be 1, like nc01, nc1, ncn also 1. That's why we write b power n. If you see this expansion, how many terms have no a in them? We start with a power n minus 1, a power n minus 2. Power of a is coming down. We have only a power 1 here, but only the last term is not having a. If except last term, all other terms have a in them. If all other terms have a in them, means each of these terms are divisible by a exact. Each of these terms is divisible by a exactly or not? Yes, except last number. So a plus b whole power n, when divided by a, what is the remainder means? I have to just check b power n divided by a, what is the remainder. Why? In all other cases, it is divisible by a, means in each case, the remainder is 0. So we have to only check b power n divided by a, what is the remainder. In fact, in one of the years, there was a question in CAT examination, which actually says like this: find the remainder when 15 power 23 plus 23 power 23 is divided by 19. This was the question given. If you observe, while in one of the following sessions, I will solve this question using a different concept, the concept of a power n and plus b power n. But we can also solve this question using this binomial expansion. If you observe, students, 15, 23, 19. So tell me, this 15, can I not write it as 19 minus 4 whole power 23? This 23, can I not write it as 19 plus 4 whole power 23? When you expand this term, when you expand this 19 minus 4 whole power 23 using binomial expansion concept, how many terms will not have 19? As I said, all terms will have a except last number. Here also, you will start with 19 power 23 and so on. All terms will have 19 except that last number. What is that last number? Will be minus 4 whole power 23, b power n. B is minus 4 here, minus 4 whole power 23. What about this here? When you expand here, all terms will have 19. You will start again with 19 power 23 and so on. The last term is going to be 4 power 23, except the last term here and the last term in the first expansion. In all other cases, we'll have 19, like we have a in every case. All other terms are divisible by 19 except these two numbers. But if you observe, minus 4 whole power 23 is going to be negative or positive? Negative, because the power is odd number. So it is minus 4 power 23. Plus 4 power 23 is going to be positive. So positive value and negative value get cancelled. So these two values get cancelled, means all other terms that are there in this expansion are having 19 in them or not. If they all have 19 in them, each of them is divisible by 19, means remainder is 0 in each case. So hence sum of the remainders also will be 0. So what is the remainder means? My answer is 0. Like that, we can answer the questions using this binomial expansion. Now let's take up a couple of examples more. Find the remainder when 2 power 85 is divided by 3. So we have discussed this using pattern method. We have discussed this using remainder theorem method. Now how we can use binomial expansion means 2 power 85 divided by 3 means this 2 power 85, is it not like 3 minus 1 whole power 85? So when you 3 minus 1 whole power 85, when we expand, how many terms will not have 3? A plus b whole power n, when we expand, only the last term is not having a. Similarly, when you write 3 minus 1 whole power 85, when you expand, all terms will have 3 except last term. What will be the last term when you write all the terms? What is the last term? Minus 1 whole power 85, which is minus 1. All other terms will have 3 in them. All other terms are divisible by 3. In other case, in each of those remaining cases, remainders are, each of those remaining cases, remainder will be 0. Only the last term you have to check. So minus 1 divided by 3, remainder is minus 1. But now remainder cannot be minus 1. So 3 minus 1, my remainder is 2. We had same answer before. You can check in the previous videos, right? Now, let's take up one more. 13 power 44 divided by 7. What is the remainder? 13 power 44 divided by 7 means, can I not write this 13 as 14 minus 1 whole power 44? Now, 14 minus 1 whole power 44 divided by 7, what is the remainder means? First of all, this 14 minus 1 whole power 44, when you do expansion, all terms will have 14, 14 power 44, 14 power 43, like this. All terms will have 14 except last term. What is the last term going to be? Minus 1 whole power 44. If all other terms have 14 means they are divisible by 14. Any power of 14 will be divisible by 14 means, is 7 a factor of 14 or not? Yes. That means each of these terms will be divisible by 7 or not, because this 14 is a multiple of 7. Hence, 7 divides each of them completely, means in each case I'll get remainder 0 except in the last case. But what is the last case? Minus 1 whole power 44 is plus 1. So the remainder is going to be 1. Right? So like this, we can always solve questions using binomial expansion. So this is the third approach. In the next session, we will take up the fourth one, that is Fermat's little theorem. Right?